Hello guys, welcome to a new video. Today we'll be going over how to find winning products for your dropshipping store. Now I know a lot of people say winning products do not exist. Yeah, I believe they do exist, and some products are actually easier to scale than others. So today we'll be going over how to find those easy to scale products. A little introduction of myself. My name is Andrew. I'm 19 years old. I live in Miami. As you can see by this quick result, I do around 50K a day on my dropshipping stores. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to find these winning products to scale to these kind of numbers. In this video, I've done around $2 million in revenue this year alone. So this product research strategy is helping me a lot. The two of the winners that I'm currently scaling up right now is from this product research method. So before we even go into the actual product research method, we want to figure out the criteria of a winning product, because you want to make sure you know what you're looking for before you actually go ahead and look for it. So the first kind of criteria I look for is that it solves a problem. It doesn't always have to solve a problem, but the more green lights that this has, the better. So I like to keep that in mind. The problem has a mass target appeal. It solves a problem for a small audience. That's gonna be really hard to scale because you have that only small audience to target. Now, for example, we target a massive problem like hair growth. You have such a large audience and you have so many different angles to kind of go off that and desires. It's gonna be way easier to scale products. So I highly recommend you guys find products that solve a problem and has a mass target appeal. Next thing I like to look for is that if it's evergreen. Now this doesn't always have to be the case. I know a lot of products are seasonal and they do fairly well, but what I'm looking for right now is actually evergreen products, because you guys don't want to be switching stores every few months. You want to be running products for these year to year. Every single year you want to be running the same exact product, and that's how you're able to build kind of equity in your brand and eventually exit. And the last thing I kind of look for is actually, are you able to differentiate yourself from the rest of the market? So what I mean by this is a lot of the market's actually very, very competitive, and you got to figure out a way to actually differentiate yourself. So going back to hair growth, it's a huge niche, has a mass target appeal, yet there's so many people running those products. So you have to figure out how you're going to differentiate yourself, whether that's through the product, the offer, the creatives. Those are kind of a couple ways you can go ahead and do that. So I want to go over the first example. We're going to put this product that I'm going to go over into this chart on whether it solves a problem, mass target appeal, evergreen, and can you differentiate yourself. So the first product being the heated jacket. Now this is a very popular product at the moment, as well as the heated gloves, because during the winter time people like to stay warm and cozy, and this solves a big problem in keeping people warm and cozy all winter long. So first things first, does it solve a problem? Yes, it does. It solves a problem with people being cold. A lot of blue collar workers, they're able to use this jacket and stay warm during their whole job. Mass target appeal, yes, a lot of people do deal with winter, so it does have a mass target appeal. Is it evergreen? I wouldn't say it's evergreen, because the majority of places are 4 seasons, so it's not always winter, so I don't believe it's evergreen. Now, can you differentiate yourself in the market? Now, I'll teach you guys in this video how to actually look for that, but from my personal opinion, you are able to actually differentiate yourself in the market by kind of offering something unique in your offer, your creatives, and you can even target a new market. That's an example that you guys can use. Another example that I like to go over is actually these Goli apple cider vinegar gummies. Now, if you don't know what apple cider vinegar does, it kind of helps with your digestion, I believe, and your heart. It has a lot of benefits other than that, but that's a couple benefits off the top of my head. So it solves a big problem. A lot of people like to use it, but the only problem is that apple cider vinegar tastes horrible, and a lot of people do not like consuming it as a drink because it's normally a drink, and these people decide to put it in gummies to make it remove the taste. So super unique, solves a big problem. So we want to take the solves a problem as well as the mass target appeal. A lot of people take these gummies, and a lot of people take the actual apple cider vinegar. So yeah, solves a problem, mass target appeal, and also solves a problem by the benefits that it already has, as well as it removes that disgusting taste. So is it evergreen? Yes, it is evergreen. You can sell this every single year, every single season. It's evergreen. And lastly, can you differentiate yourself? Now, I believe you can actually differentiate yourself through markets, different offers. So yeah, that's kind of how we go over the criteria of a winning product. As you can see, two of these products right here are both very, very good products. If it does have a couple red X's, that is completely fine. But just remember, the one with all the green check marks means it's the easiest to scale because the most leverage on, the problems it solves, the mass target appeal, is it evergreen, can you differentiate yourself? So keep that in mind when you're going through this product research method. So in this video, we are going over how to actually find the product, and then we're gonna end it off with validating products, because I know a lot of you guys just find products, go ahead and test it, but we wanna make sure our win rate is as high as possible. We have to test the least amount of products because that's the worst part of dropshipping. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to also validate your products. Both will be shown in this video, of course. So starting with finding the product, you wanna go ahead and use Kalodata. If you guys do not know what Kalodata is, it's basically a TikTok shop analytics where you're able to see all the top winning products on TikTok shop, and typically TikTok shop products end up doing fairly well on Facebook. So what we're gonna do is head over to product, and if you guys do not have Kalodata already, feel free to use the link down below in the description. So heading into Kalodata, I know a lot of people look at this top kind of section, but you gotta remember thousands and thousands of other people are looking at this top section with products that have millions in revenue. Although these are all great products, you have to remember, back to the chart, are you able to differentiate yourself within the market? You gotta keep that in mind as you're doing the product research. And for a lot of these products, you can differentiate yourself, but it'll be very difficult because there's so many competitors, so many people already trying to differentiate yourself. So keep that in mind. What I like to do actually is head over to revenue and go under around 400,000 revenue. Now you're gonna be able to find products that not many people are actually seeing, and they are gonna find great products as well, because most of these products already, they're just starting to trend and they're not always at that peak level like those top products are. So keep that in mind. I like to go around 400K revenue, and we wanna look for problem solving products and have a mass target appeal. All right, so guys, we're around 400K revenue, as you can see, and the 11th product on this list, I already found something decent that looks fairly unique to comparing to everything else, and it is a heating pad for your back. Now what this does, I believe, is actually heat your back and helps with a lot of pain. I know a lot of people are dealing with back pain, even myself, so it's a very big problem. It solves a huge problem, has a mass target appeal, and it can be sold evergreen, and we're gonna find out how you can actually differentiate yourself. So what we're gonna do to actually find if you can differentiate yourself is actually copy the product name. So I'm gonna do heating pad for back, and we're gonna head over to Facebook ad library. So inside Facebook ad library, you're able to see all the competitors on Facebook currently running. So we're gonna simply paste in the name, and we're gonna find if anyone's actually running this product. And if no one's running it, that's a great sign, but odds are majority of people are trying to run this. So we're gonna find out whether there's gonna be a good competition or not. And I can already see here, YouGlow. Taking a look at their website, it does seem like they're doing a standard 40% off, which isn't really great. You can improve that with the offer. You can differentiate yourself through the offer, as well as their website looks pretty standard and not that great. So you can beat them in the website, you can beat them in the offer. Their creatives look decent. I believe they just ripped it 1-to-1 from Kalodata, which is fine if you're not competing with anyone. But if you are competing with people, you want to make sure you're changing up the creatives and not just ripping 1-to-1. So I ended up looking at the rest of the competition. I found out not many people are doing a great job with this product. They are lacking in their offer structure. They're just ripping creatives from Kalodata, and their websites are looking weak. Just basically one-upping your competitors so you're able to outcompete them and outbid them. So this is actually a winning product that I would go ahead and test. But before actually testing, I would go ahead and search for around 3 to 4 more products, because I want to narrow down on the product I actually want to test. I want to have the highest conviction for all these products. So we're going to go back to the heated pad for back, and we're actually going to do validation. Now for product validation, this is very important. I highly stress is not a lot of people do product validation. They just go ahead, see the competitors, and if it looks good, they go ahead and test it and find out if it works well. But we're gonna do some product validation. So what I like to do is actually head to Google Trends and look up the actual search data for the product itself. So in the past day, we had a few visitors, but I wanna go over to the last 12 months and find whether the search traffic is good or not. And as you can see, it dipped in around July, and now it's on the back on an uptrend and has a very high search traffic. So this is really, really good. If you see kind of a high search volume for your products, it means people are searching for it and they want to buy it. So keep that in mind. It's an extremely good tool if you guys want to validate your products further. And this is even an angle that you guys go ahead and use, which they target pregnant people. This is a very highly searched term. As you can see, it's on the rising tab. People are searching for heating pads for their back for pregnant women because, you know, their backs usually hurt after, you know, their pregnancy. They're dealing with a lot of extra weight. So keep that in mind. You could also find very, very good angles by just using this Google Trends tool. I use it every single time I go ahead and find products, and that's how I'm able to hit 50K days consistently. So keep that in mind. Another product validation tool I also like to use is Shop Hunter. This video is actually sponsored by Shop Hunter. I wouldn't be promoting them if I wasn't using them myself, but it's an extremely good tool to find if people are actually scaling with these products. So what I went ahead and did is find the top competitor on Facebook ad library. It came up to be TheraHeal. As you can see, they have a pretty decent offer. Now what we're gonna go ahead and do is go to Shop Hunter, go to My Track Stores, and simply add a shop. Now, as long as they have a Shopify link and they're running on Shopify, you're able to see exactly how many sales they're doing. And as you can see in the last week, they've done around 32K in sales and currently doing around 7K a day. Now this is not exact, keep that in mind, but usually if it's showing a number on Shop Hunter, that means they're scaling and they're doing something right. Other than seeing the sales, you can see what theme they're using, how many other people are tracking their store, and all the SKUs they have on their website. So they only have one SKU, so they only have one product over there. You can see how many orders they have, their average AOV, all that good stuff. Shop Hunter is an extremely good tool. I highly recommend all you guys to check it out in the description. They also have a lot more cool stuff over here, as well as staff picks. You're able to see hand-picked products by the staff. You can see the Explore page. You can find products on here. It's a product research tool as well. You can see the top performers, the top stores, top advertised stores, all that stuff. You can see the top competitors in your niche. So, you know, you can take inspiration from that. And also you could go back to see your track stores, all that good stuff. And they also have FutureLib, which I believe is another product research tool. So extremely good stuff. Once again, if you guys are interested in using Shop Hunter, feel free to use the link down below in the description. And yeah, that's the exact product research tool that helped me hit around 50K a day consistently. Is basically finding products on Kalodata, keeping that criteria in your mind that it solves a problem, it's evergreen, it's a mass target appeal, and you're able to differentiate yourself from the market. These are very, very important points you have to keep in mind. Then after that, we go into finding the competitors and further validating the product through Google Trends, Shop Hunter, and that's basically it. It's a super simple product research, and it really, really is effective. I found 2 of my current winners using this product research method. So I highly recommend you guys check out it and test it out for yourself. Guys, I just came back from my China trip, so if you want to check out that vlog right here, it should be right there. You can see the life of a 19-year-old visiting China across the globe. So feel free to check that out in the top right-hand corner. So I hope you guys do enjoy this video. I know it's a little quick one, but I want to keep it quick and efficient, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.